Hi guys, welcome to Programming with Jan. This video is the most important video in the CSS topic because in this video we are going to learn about the Flexbox. Flexbox is the layout which is used in almost all the website structure, almost 80 to 90% of the website which was present on the internet made by this technique. If you want to become a front-end developer or made any CSS website, so you have to learn about the Flexbox. So without wasting any time, let's get started. First of all, you have to create a parent div in your HTML file. Here is my HTML file and here is my CSS file. In my HTML file, I made a parent div and also I made a child box for here, and for the reference the blue line box is the parent box and the yellow box in it is the child box. How we can make this responsive for our website? First I set this. Now I open these side by side. I attach my CSS file in the HTML file by using the link tag here. You can add your CSS file attached with the HTML, and now we are going to add the magic add like Flexbox in our file. Here is my parent box which I already add in the CSS, and here is my CSS class. Now we are going to make our display flex. Here is the property which is called display. When we add display, it will work as a flex. When we add flex, there is no change appear on the right screen in the website, but the thing that will happen is the properties that we are going to use. So the first property of the display flex is the justify content property. It is the most important property in this Flexbox because this property is used to align your child box within the parent class. So if I want to add this circle box move into the center, then I am going to add the property center in it, and you can see that this Flexbox child is going to center in the parent box. And if I want to add at the end, I can the right side, and if I add the end, it will go to the end of the box. So these are the 2 or 3 properties. It has also a start property. If I add the start, it will go to start, but start is the by default property, so you don't need to add the start. It is by default behavior is the start in the Flexbox. Now the second option, that how I can move this box from center, from the vertical side. For this I can use the property of the align item. It is the also important property to move the child box in the vertical side. So if I add this center property here, the box will be go to center of the parent box in the center. So if I add this box like here, I will use the justify property center, the box go center in the parent child. It is the most important interview question also. If you gave as a fresher interview, the interviewer ask you that make a div and also center this div in the middle of the screen, and also make it responsive. If the screen size increase or decrease, it doesn't move. So if for example or your reference, if I move this box from left to right, you can see it will not changing its position, it's still in the center of the box. So it is also a responsiveness property which make your div also responsive. Now we are going to add more things in our parent to child box. Let's suppose I add 3 more childs in my parent div. Now you can show there are 3 boxes which are showing in the parent child. If I add the numbering in it like 1 2 3 for your easiness, and now I go to the CSS. Now we are going to see the magic. If I am removing these properties and just simply adding justify content, I want to add space between 3 boxes equally, so I use this property space between. If I add the space between property, you can see that these boxes have now equally separate spaces between them. And if you want to add equally around spaces between them, then you can use the property space around. Now you can see it has proper space around the boxes also in the center. And if you want to add space evenly between them, you can add the property space evenly. So these are the basic properties of justify content that majority of the property part of the website, and 80% of the developers use these properties to make their responsiveness web designs. Now we are going to change these properties in the align item for vertical changing. Like if I add it in the center, these boxes will go in the center of the box, and if I add at the end, these boxes will go at the end of the screen. And now the third important property is the flex direction. Flex direction between, by default it is in the row, and if I change it into the column, it will behave like this. And if I remove the align item from it, it will go, and also the space from them. Now you can see it will go from simple vertical behavior because of the flex direction. If I want to change the direction reverse, I can simply go with the row reverse. Now you can see it will box 3 to 1 will be showing like that. And if I want to add the row reverse or column reverse, so I use the column reverse property, and the boxes are now going from 3, 2 and 1. And if you want to add further property, like if the box size is decreasing and the boxes will change according to the width of the parent box, then we can add the another property, which is the flex wrap property. So when you use the flex wrap property and wrap the property in it, and you can see if the size is decreasing, oh sorry, if the size of the screen is decreasing, the next box automatically grow in the second line. It means it is also responsive, and you can use it in your structure. Like if I see this CSS trick website into your screen, and if I add whole screen, it has the two structure. One is this box and second is this box, and the parent element got the display flex property, and the child components has a saving space between them. So using these flexbox properties, you can make any website you want, and any responsiveness you have to set about the screens. And these are the major properties which were used in the flexbox. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions regarding the flexbox, you can ask in the comment and I will answer about that. Also, I provide the link of this CSS tricks website. You can also read the CSS almost all the properties from here, that how it works, how these row column properties, how this wrap properties will work. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, kindly like my channel and subscribe the channel. Thank you.